Hey, it's Sayje.
And I'm DeShawn, and welcome to our Season 1 finale of
Unbinding.the.binary. A visual podcast where we get transparent about life, art, love, and so much more.
On today's episode, like I said, this is our Season 1 finale.
Oh, we
did it. We have made it. And we are so excited about it. So today we're going to talk about all the things that we are very thankful for. Talk about some highlights of our first 5 episodes of Season 1. And just like our thoughts about Christmas. And then I think we have a little fun thing planned.
A little fun thing. And maybe some special guests.
Ooh.
Join us.
Oh yes. It's gonna
be
for the
very first time.
Yes. It's gonna be a good time.
It is. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to everyone. All right, let's get started. The Oracle Shop is a metaphysical boutique located in the heart of Bushwick, Brooklyn. This shop features beautiful and energizing products for the home, body, and soul, including crystals and minerals, as well as ceremonial and spiritual cleansing supplies, jewelry, oracle cards, tarot cards, books, candles, and more. Come visit us at the Oracle Shop, located at 164 Wilson, Brooklyn, New York, 11237.
And we're back.
And we are back.
She has the giggles. How are you doing, honey?
I'm fine. Trying to invoke the Christmas vibes and spirits.
I know, right? It's a little different this year.
I think it's maybe this is like the echo of 2020. You know what I mean? Like, which is interesting though, because I feel like actually I was more in the Christmas spirit last year than I was this year.
I think it was because, again, coming out of that time of isolation, you know, people were like so eager to be around one another again, you know? And now this year we're like, oh, we're here again. What's the new variant? They call them the Omicron. Yeah, so some people are, you know, a little bit on edge about it. So, I mean, on the way here, the trains, like I was telling you, like, were empty, like, practically.
Wow.
In some aspect, yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I don't know. With the tree burning and down in the city, I feel like that's a symbol of how people are feeling about.
Tried to steal Christmas.
Basically. Oh my God, that's what it's it's the Grinch Christmas. It's just Grinch, period. Like, that's where we are across the board for everybody. Oh, no. It's a whole Grinch Christmas.
Maybe the weather has a lot to do with it too. I mean, it's been like warm. It's been rainy. It's been like up and down, global warming.
Yeah. Today was abnormally like warm. Like, yeah. I wouldn't mind a little snow. Actually, to be honest, like the only time I actually really want snow,
a little sprinkle.
Yeah, it's just around.
Sparkle.
It's just in December, like from December 1st to December 31st. Give us the snow. But no, actually, I take that back. From December 1st to December 30th, give us the snow. And then it can all dry up on December 31st so we can go out for New Year's and it'd be hot and popping. Right.
Like, see, like this weather would be perfect for New Year's Eve.
Oh my God.
Because
stepping. No coat.
Just get cute, legs out.
Okay. Bubble vest.
A little clavicle moment or something. Like, yes. But usually it's butt ass cold. Butt ass cold by the time New Year's rolls around.
Yeah. How's your week been though? Like overall?
It's been okay. Work is definitely we're tired. It's that time of the year. We're gearing up for Christmas break, and it's busy because we have a lot going on with Santa coming, gift wrapping presents, and all that type of stuff.
Gotcha.
So it's been a week. I went out last night.
Oh, cute. All right.
I went out last night. It was fun. We had fun. I probably had a little bit too much fun. She had some coquito and a little bit of sangria, and I don't think it agreed at all. So yeah, I had a good time, but probably a little bit too much fun.
Okay.
So the week was good. How was yours?
It was It was cute. Like, this week was, I went out a couple times this week myself also, which I haven't gone out in a while. I went to see some drag shows. I went to see Islaya. Yes. Who
friend of the show.
Yeah, friend of the show, who was incredible. I was so glad I've like got to see her like do her thing. And I ended up, because I went to see her, I saw another queen that was incredible. And what else did I do this week? I mean, outside of just like working and kind of like getting my mind in gear for like all the little things I have coming, like I planted some really awesome seeds that are starting to sprout. So I'm excited about the things that are to come. So I've just been getting my mind together for that. That was pretty much my week. You know, very full, but definitely. I did have a moment where I was like, my body just shut down. Like, we need to rest, sweetie. Like, I literally came home from work, laid down on the couch, and woke up the next morning, still fully clothed, on the couch. Bamboo was laying in, like, the crevice. By the way, Bamboo is my dog. My precious boo.
The fur baby.
My fur baby. But Bamboo was, like, nestled on the side of me on the couch. It was cute. Because when I did, it was real cute. Because when I woke up in the morning, and I, like, set up, and he looked up, and then he just immediately ran to me and started giving me the kisses, which he normally does. But this time, it felt a little bit more like he knew, like, oh, baby.
You stressed.
Yeah, it was cute. It was cute. But that's been my week. Like, you know, making it happen. Riding the wave.
Yeah, next week for me will be my last week of online classes, my online courses.
Yeah,
so
she's done.
Yeah,
yes.
she's done.
Work.
Oh, this finish line feels so good. I can't even begin to explain to you.
Yeah.
So I'm excited about that. I have a couple of assignments to wrap up on, but yeah.
Well, on that note, let's go ahead and take our little break, and we'll be back to talk all about our things that we are grateful for and our highlights of our episodes and all of that good stuff. So, yeah.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
Hey, I'm Rob, and welcome to Bingers.
Bingers is retail's newest bargain experience. View the catalog online at www.bingers.fun. Bingers opens every Friday with entirely new merchandise from the week before. Any items unsold on Friday for $10.99 are reduced to $8.49 on Saturday, all the way until all the items are only $2.99 on Tuesday. After Tuesday, we close, clean up, and start all again the following Friday. Bingers Bargain Bins is located at 1949 42nd Street, Astoria, New York, 11105. Bingers.
And we're back.
We're back.
So we're gonna kick this off with what are we thankful for? And I guess here's my question: in relation to the show, or just overall 2021?
Overall 2021.
Okay.
I am truly grateful for the people in my life, all of my friends that have been here to support me through some, literally one of, if not the darkest hour of my life this year. You know. And without them, I don't think that I would have been able to keep my head as far above water as I did, you know? So, off the bat, my friends and my colleagues, my coworkers, definitely. You guys, like, doing this, you know? Of course, for sure. Over the arc of 2021, it's child, this has been a year. A year.
Yeah. Let's see. I have to just agree with you that this year has been a big year of growth for me and facing a lot of my fears.
The same.
And I'm very grateful for the support that I've had to kind of like push through some things, and just the continual like healing of like my inner self. You know, all the work I was doing in 2020, and then having to show up and use the tools that I gained in 2020 to activate them in 2021, if that makes any sense. I'm really grateful for that. And the journey continues. Like, there's still a lot more to go. I'm super grateful for we're going to get into that in a minute.
Yes, we will.
I am super grateful for our show and what that has been presenting for, you know, us and everything.
We have a home, the Oracle Shop.
Yeah. in more ways than one. You know what I'm saying?
For you, yes.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, it's crazy. But a blessing. So I'm thankful to be alive. Like,
and to be in good health.
Yeah, you know, I had COVID. I did. I got COVID.
Really?
I got COVID in the very beginning. And when I went home for Thanksgiving this year, my stepdad was talking, and he was like, we were just having this family moment, and he mentions the people in our family that had COVID, and he started crying. And my stepfather never, when he cries, we all know like, oh, he's feeling it because he don't cry. And he started crying, and he was saying how thankful he was that everybody was still alive even though they got COVID. And it was in that moment it hit me like a little bit harder, like, yo, you definitely got COVID in like early March, like in the end of March, actually,
of this year or
in 2020.
Yeah, so
yeah,
before the vaccine.
Way before the vaccine. In fact, at that point, they weren't even talking about antibodies at that point. When I say I got it in the beginning, I got it in the beginning after things shut down. Like, it was the end of March, beginning of April. So to still be able to sit here and to be present, and with all the things that I've gone through, having survived all of that, you know what I mean? And I was, at that time, I was even more so alone too, like just in my room. I'm very grateful. Very, very, very thank you. All the things that be. You
all
know?
the things that be.
Yeah, so that's my thankful for 2021. Okay?
No,
yeah.
I feel you.
Yeah,
you know, no one, thank God, close to me, you know, had close to me in my home. I mean, it's just me and my dad, you know, has had COVID. And
oh, you had COVID too?
No, hasn't had COVID.
Okay,
I said hasn't.
Oh,
like, no,
okay.
we
I was
haven't.
like, oh, baby. We here.
We here. No,
I am here.
I'm saying no one close to me has had the virus, but
yeah.
I've heard, you know, we hear all of the horror stories and all of the misinformation, people not wanting to get vaccinated, and everybody, you know, has, you know, their own reasons why, you know, why they feel that they shouldn't. But when you think about how many lives were lost, it makes me think about, you know, the importance of being vaccinated, or just protecting yourself in general, in whatever way that you can, you know. So it's not a joke.
Yeah.
It's not a joke.
Not a joke at all. And as the virus, you know, mutates and things, and we're just learning more and more, I think it is important to protect not just yourself, but you protecting yourself protects everybody else around you. You know what I mean? And we just all need to be on that same page of getting through this together collectively. I'm with you. I understand people's reasons for not being vaccinated and stuff like that, but I also would just hope that we can get to a place where we can trust, when we can have the discernment to know when to trust and when to ask questions. You know what I'm saying? And I think sometimes that line gets blurred, but that's just my personal thing. I'm not going to even get into that even more, but you know.
Yeah, you know, the doctors, listen, I just had a doctor's appointment actually on Tuesday, and this is about the third time my doctor has asked me if I wanted to take the flu vaccine. And I was like, no, I'm all vaxxed out for the year. Like, I have had more than the COVID vaccine. I've had a couple of vaccines this year, actually.
Okay.
And so I'm just like, no, like, I'm done. He's like, oh, but you're working at school. And, you know, February is a big month for the flu. I'm just like, I'll be fine. I'm taking my vitamins. I'm taking my vitamins. I'm getting as much rest as I can, drinking as much water as I can, getting that sunlight, that vitamin D, child. Like, it's important, you know. And the body will do what it's supposed to do, I think. Yeah. For the most part, if you're in good, you know, in good shape and in good standards. But
until you just said it, I actually forgot about the flu vaccine as well. I guess I have to think about that. Like, I mean, I got my COVID vaccine, but I have to think about.
Have you ever gotten the flu vaccine?
I have. Yeah, in fact, I got the flu vaccine in 2020 after getting COVID and everything, and I went to the doctor and just like regular tests and stuff, mask up and everything, and they asked me that I wanted. I was like, yes, because I've already had COVID, and I'm just go ahead and like give me what just in case, you know what I mean. And I have had the flu vaccine before, but it was never something that I did every year, like religiously. It would just be every now and then where I'm like, I don't think I'll get it this year. Like, I'm cool, but I didn't need to think about that this year.
Yeah,
so.
I refused it, but I'm going to think about it. I've done it once. I think it was back in either 18 or 19. Okay. And I was fine. I didn't experience anything weird. I didn't get any flu-like symptoms.
Me neither. I was chilling.
But some people do. Some people do take the shot and they get sick. You know? Did you get your booster?
Not yet. But I'm actually having a problem trying to find like an appointment for a booster. Every time I go looking for one, they're booked. But I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna get it. So you know, that's my personal choice. Definitely gonna get it as soon as I possibly can. So yeah. Well, what about the show? Like, how are you feeling about Unbinding the Binary as it stands so far?
I'm loving it. I mean, every other week, you know, we get to come on and share a little bit more about ourselves. And like you were talking about earlier, like getting over certain fears. Like this in itself is helping me to do some of that. Like as a very private person, it's in the past it's been a challenge for me to share some of my most intimate or private thoughts so freely, you know. I'm always afraid of oversharing because sometimes in the extreme, when I am feeling it, I can do that, you know. So this is helping me kind of balance and discern, you know, what to share and what not to share and those kinds of things. And the response has been great. Yeah. The response has been great. Yeah. I think I was just telling you about an ex-coworker of mine, a friend of mine, who jumped out and was like, "Oh my God, like I get to watch you like every other week, and even though I haven't seen you, it feels like I've seen you." Yeah. Like, Unbinding the Binary, you know. Right. People are catching on. I think that they really appreciate just what we're doing and having these conversations and inviting different people on. You know, people are being enlightened in some sense, and I think it's a good thing. I want to keep doing that. I want to keep having more and more and more guests and opportunities, and
it's funny you mentioned that, and I don't know. I always keep saying my stepdad, but it's, you know, our relationship has been so rocky, and so he's always a point of reference for me in some ways, but I found out that he watched the show.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And I was very shocked. We were in a car and we had this conversation, and he was like, yeah. And he was like, I watched the show with the young lady. And I was like, I looked up like, Unbinding the Binary with Sayje? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, you watched the show? He was like, well, yeah. He was like, I really wanted to like learn some things and stuff like that. I was I was very taken aback. That was like the last thing I expected. Which kind of, it was that moment where I felt like, we're doing the right thing. Like, you know what I mean? Even though I knew that already, it was just that moment of like, this is somebody completely out of like the circle of our lives and what it means to be people like us. And to have someone tune in and not even like, you've been watching and didn't even say anything to me. You know what I mean? You just happened to bring it up in this moment. And at this point, we put out 3 episodes at this point. You know what I mean? So I never got a text or anything. So it was cool to get that like, what? Like, all right, you know? So, yeah, I'm very happy about that.
Question, what would you say, or what do you feel has been maybe one, like, your most vulnerable moment so far in the show?
On the show? That's a good question. The first episode, actually. The first episode would probably be my most vulnerable because I don't think I had ever really, I know I had never really addressed the things that had happened to me from that perspective. Only people who were really close to me, like super close in private, knew how much my past experience dealing with like television and stuff like that had really had an impact on me to the point where I felt I had to hide. And so to actually talk about that so openly and honestly was very real, especially because we're putting a show out, so more people will see it as we go along.
It correlates directly to that memory. To that
happening. Absolutely. Like, you would have never. How long has social media been out? And I pop up when I need to, and for fun sometimes, but I never committed to something like this where it's a consistent, like, be visible, be present. And if I did, I definitely wasn't comfortable enough to relax and just be myself. It definitely had a sense of like, okay, we have to be this, we have to be this, or you know what I mean? But now it's like, I'm like, I don't care, like, whatever, you know what I mean? And this has definitely helped do that, because the more comfortable we're becoming, the more it's fun, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm not really dealing with like, okay, we gotta go. It's just like, yes, let's press the are we on? Are we rolling? You know what I mean?
Is the red light flashing?
You know? Although I will say this, one thing I have noticed is that I say the word like 1,000,001 times.
I do too.
To the point I'm like, again, as I said just now, I'll be editing and I'm listening to myself say like, and I'll say it about 5 times in a matter of like 10 seconds. I'm so annoyed, like, oh my God, like, girl, we need to figure out.
I say like a like too, like a like. I say like a lot as well. I take long pauses. It's totally fine. I mean, everybody has their. It's your way of speaking,
right?
You know what I mean? And maybe it's a sign that you are getting comfortable and you're not thinking as much about all of these things. I would have to say that my most vulnerable moment was probably on episode 1 too. You know, when I shared about my teenage years and the exchange between, you know, that's very small. Exchange between my dad and I, and I think even some of my most close friends didn't even know about that conversation. It never even came up before until this. Wow. And so because I guess it was something that I buried because I know that my father meant no harm. You know what I mean? And it wasn't something that I continued to like blame him for, even to this day now. You know, but it happened, and it's real, and it affected me. So yeah, that was episode 1. The welcome episode was definitely vulnerable. But then even the conversation to have about Dave.
Oh yeah.
Like, that was a whole out of body experience.
The nerves, child. The nerves. The nerves.
A whole out of body experience. But you know what? At the end of the day, I think we only scratched the surface on some of the things that I think needed to be said in regards to that. And looking into 2022 and season 2, because I know that's something we haven't talked about, and we have our little production meeting. Not little. We have our production meeting.
Yes, me too.
Every other week, and we haven't talked about that. Like, how we're going to circle back to the conversation about, you know, comedy and LGBT voices and experiences, and so I think we definitely should.
I think we should too.
Yeah,
I have an idea of a guest for that, actually. Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. Okay. We'll do that. We'll put that on the list for the production meetings. Secret stuff. Yeah. The Dave episode was interesting because reading what people thought online versus how I felt about it. And I was kind of in that, you know, gray area, and I'm always willing to, you know, give people forgiveness where forgiveness needs to be given, if I say that right. And I'm just a fair person. Like, I like to hear everybody's side of the story and then make a judgment. Like, I'm all about the mediation, and I felt nervous about it because I'm like, I know that my personal stance on how this is not necessarily all the way 100 on one viewpoint, and it's not nowhere near on the other side either. But I felt like I hope no one feels like I'm not on their side based on how I feel about it. I just think that there could be a healthier way that we can go about finding this, you know, healing in this area, as opposed to this like pitchfork attack that we go for. Right. You know what I mean? And so I was really nervous about that episode. I've watched it 1,000,000 times, like, okay. But,
I did too.
Yeah. But even that Islaya was so much fun.
Because we got to, like, okay, so episode 1, episode 2 was, you know, a little bit on the serious side. So we got to show our fun side and just sit back and kiki. I mean, you know, episode, Isaiah definitely has some real moments on there too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, but overall, I think it showed a different side, you know, to what we plan to offer, and so yeah, that one was fun.
Yeah, it was so much fun. I honestly, you know, in my fantasy world, you know, I really felt like we were when she said give them the whole 106 apart, and I was like, yes, exactly, like we're the LGBT 106, like I was like all for it, and it just was so much fun, like, and even the way the episode came out, it just, I felt like I was living my like childhood MTV fantasy in a way, and it was really, really cool, especially to be able, but especially able for us to be us, you know, and to actually talk to like another LGBT artist and about the things that affect not just our art but our community, and like, and it just felt so good to be like, oh my God, we're doing this for us, by us, for our people. Oh my God, it just brings so much, like, even talking about it, I'm like, you know, it was a really, that was another moment of stamp for me where I was like, yes, this is exactly what we want to do, like give space and give a platform to our community, because our community has been swept under the rug so much, and unless you are at a status that people, you know, quote unquote care about, you don't get that chance, you know what I mean? Like they opened the door for us just a little bit, and they let in a few here and there, but it's nice to just erase all of that and be like, hey, here's us doing us for us, and putting our artists up on a platform that they deserve too. And it just feels really good to do that, honestly.
That's why episode, I would say our last episode, it just felt amazing to be able to literally bring my friend here.
Yes,
you know,
another friend of the show, who will be back.
Of the show, they will be back. Like it's nice to be able to reach out to the people beside you and say, hey, I have something for you, and I would love for you to come on, and just, you know, I mean, that was one of our panel discussions, but it felt nice to be able to highlight them, you know, like I know some of the, you know, a little bit of their struggles and things like that, and everything that we spoke about. I feel like although it wasn't intentionally for that, it was a very healing conversation. Yeah. Very. Very healing. Yeah. And it's relatable. Like today I was talking to one of my good friends who happens to be cis and straight. Okay. But she was like, no, the portion where we spoke about how you know, queer people don't really bring their partners or you know, whoever they date home to meet their parents. She was like, no, me neither. Like, really? That has nothing to do with just being queer. Like, I'm a cis straight person, and I've never brought anyone home to meet my family. Wow. You know? So that shows you the reach, you know, and how, although, yeah, we are intentionally holding this space and conversations for people within the community, but our allies as well definitely can relate. And not just learn. They can relate to what we're talking about, because it's true. It's like a lot of these things can apply to other people, you know? And
that's important for the fact that I feel like a lot of straight people, at least the straight people that I know in my life, I am the token queer person that they have an experience with, right? And because they don't feel like they can join our community or even converse with us in that way because of our quote-unquote alternative lifestyles, as they like to say, they don't even get it. They don't even relate to us as people. And I think it's important when you have someone who's straight and cis to have conversations with us and then find the relatable points and go, oh, wow, we're the same. It's like, yes, we're the same. We're all people. Like, yes, we're all like, yeah.
I mean, I can honestly say, going back to what I said, that I'm so grateful for. Like, I'm blessed to have people and friends like that in my life, you know, that are not necessarily trans or queer. I pray to attract those kinds of people. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's just that law of attraction, you know. And not everyone is as fortunate to have the kinds of support that I know that I have, even in my family, you know, alone. Yeah. So we're not alone.
No, we're not. Which is the point of starting the show.
And we have each other now.
Yes.
Exactly. Like, again, we met back at, you know, in 2007, very briefly. But here we are now, you know?
Yeah. And again, thank you for joining this journey with me. I am so thankful I listened to that voice in my head, because if in that moment, if you would have told me that this would have turned out to be this, when I was thinking like, oh, I definitely need to do this, but who could I just talk to? And you just came, I'm telling you, like, and I know I said it before, but it was so like, Sayje. And I was like, excuse me? Like, seriously. And to think from that moment to 5 episodes in, filming a whole show this way, I'm so thankful. And I thank you for coming in and dropping the seeds, because every decision that has been made for the show to become what it was has been you being like, we should do this, we should do that. And I'm like, no, okay. And you just literally, it's like you just drop in a little soft, like, we should do it at the store. No, it definitely needs to be visible. We should do, and I'm like, and now here we are. You know what I'm saying? So thank you, thank you for being open and willing, and as I'm learning, facing fear for you too. You know, to be present and like putting yourself out here like this. And I'm so grateful. Honestly, thank you.
No, girl, trust me, I would not be on this couch if it wasn't for you sending me that message. So, and again, I think I don't know if I said it in the last episode, but DeShawn literally sits and edits this whole thing. So, I think it's time for us to go for a little break. Okay. With that said, because we have a little surprise.
Oh yes, we do. Yes. See, we be going in, child.
We be going in and losing track of life.
We have to look at the time. So yeah, you're right. Let's go ahead and take that break. We'll be back.
Hello world, this is Freddie Atlas, and my new single, Skies of New York, is now out on all platforms.
And so we're back.
We are back.
And so today we would like to introduce you guys to a very special person, to Unbinding the Binary.
Yes. This is our executive producer, the man behind all of the visuals, the camera work, the lighting, everything. One of the men. And also a very special person to me. Mm-hmm. This is 1/3 of my throuple. My beautiful baby. One. Come on. Yes.
Yay.
Hello. And the other person who is a very, very special part of Unbinding the Binary is Julian. He's another one of our executive producers with the lights and the cameras. And Julian is holding down the fort for us behind the camera so that we can get Juan on camera.
Yeah.
So thank you, Julian. We love you.
Thank you, Julian.
Thank you, Julian.
So I brought a little game, a little Christmas trivia game. Would you do the honors?
Sure.
Oh wait, before we do that though, hold on. We have to crown you with the Christmas hat. Did I mess up the hair?
It's okay. Am I festive?
It's
very
cute.
festive.
And it actually, if you touch the sprinkles, it changed colors. Not the sprinkles, the sequins.
The sequence.
Ooh.
Yes. Yes. See? Little moment green, whatever you want to do.
You know, matching with the decor.
So what are we doing here?
So, inside this Santa hat, there are tons of Christmas trivia questions. So, who wants to go first? You want to go first?
Okay.
So Juan is going to choose a question out of the bag and ask you the question.
Okay.
Question. What did the other reindeer not let Rudolph do because of his shiny red nose?
Never let poor Rudolph in any reindeer games.
Join in any reindeer.
Yes. I had to think about it. sing this song in my head. I'm like,
What are reindeer games?
What are reindeer games?
What do reindeer play?
What do they play?
Just fetch the
Good
pine
question.
cone.
Pin the tail on the reindeer?
Oh, we would hope not. That sounds a little brutal.
Some,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what
reindeer.
the reindeer games are.
It sounds like Hunger Games. It's not feeling very good right now.
Oh, question 5. 3 of Santa's reindeer's names begin with the letter D. What are those names?
Ooh.
Donner. Dancer? No, a dancer? Or it's a prancer.
Close.
It's a
It's
prancer.
Oh. Why don't I know?
It's close.
Donner. The D one.
Oh, wait.
The answer's there.
Yeah, you're right. You were right.
Donner, dancer,
Mhm.
and I don't know the third D. Donner, dancer. What's the third one?
Dasher.
Dasher. Oh my gosh. Duh, Vixen.
And I'm out here like Dancer. I didn't know that actually. That's cute. Dancer, Dasher, and Donner.
Donner, and then there's who?
Prancer.
Prancer,
There's
Vixen,
Prancer and
Comet,
There's a
Rudolph.
comment?
I think there's a Comet.
Child, I don't know. Don't give me the lion.
There's how many reindeers? 8, 7, or 8?
Ooh, that's a good question too. It would have to be even numbers because it's 2, 2, 2, 2, and then Rudolph leads. So it probably is.
It's 8.
I mean, it would have to be an odd number because it's them and then Rudolph.
Maybe Rudolph doesn't count.
So maybe it's 9 and Rudolph is the lead.
The lead.
And then the rest of them is 8 of them, or it might be 7 and it's 6 and then Rudolph is the 7th.
I don't actually know.
I don't know either.
Because there's a song called "Must Be Santa," and the singer says 8 little reindeer pulling sleigh.
Oh, there might be 9.
So I think it is 8. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So this Rudolph not in the including Rudolph. I mean,
I'm not sure unless the song was lying about the number. I'm like, you can't lie to all these kids about how many reindeer there are.
well, we gotta pull one for one.
Okay.
I'm so terrible at these things.
What is the best-selling Christmas song ever?
Ever?
Ever.
Probably Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas, right? Is that not correct?
Is that your final answer?
That is my final answer. Has to be.
It's White Christmas by Bing Crosby.
Okay.
I mean, that makes sense
Okay.
time-wise. I just feel
Okay.
like the way they play Mariah Carey, I just feel like that would be...
Right? No, I would think that too.
I was thinking the
I
same
would think
thing.
that
I was
too.
like, Mariah Carey, of course, broke this
She
record.
makes it back to number 1 every
She's
year.
the queen of Christmas. Hello.
I feel like it's a close running for number 2, and give another couple years, she will be the number 1 selling Christmas song at this point. You know,
For
what I'm
sure.
saying?
Yeah,
Like,
Absolutely.
that is the song of Christmas now. Like Mariah Carey is Miss Christmas.
She has etched herself
Yeah.
into the holiday.
They're doing memes now that are like October 31st, and then November 1st, and it's Mariah Carey. Like, so clearly,
It's her time.
she's
And
on
a
her
lot of
way.
people have remade it. I think Justin Bieber
remade Mariah Carey's Christmas.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
So that means that it's definitely getting up there.
That answer might not be the answer for too long.
Maybe.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
How many ghosts show up at A Christmas Carol?
Oh, 3. No. 4. Ooh, 4. You wanna know why?
Ghost of Christmas.
It's no, because it's not just the ghost of Christmas past, present, and future. It's also his homeboy that comes with the chains that wake him up in the beginning.
The one that's going to tell him that he's going to go on that journey.
Got him!
Oh.
Got him!
What's his name?
Got him!
I don't remember his name.
Binks? No, not Binks. That's Hocus Pocus. What is his name?
I don't know.
I don't know. See, now all I'm hearing is Thackeray Binks. But got him. See?
Okay.
I would have won
Was that
some
the
money.
answer?
I would have
Was it
won
four?
some money.
Yeah, it was 4.
So it wasn't
Yes,
3. Okay.
I would have won
That
some
was a
money.
trick. That was a trick.
I would have won
That's
some
a
money for that.
That
Yes. Jeopardy, here I come. Yes. It's Sage's turn.
Where was
Give me a
baby
good one.
Jesus born?
In the manger.
I mean, technically.
I mean, I guess that's correct.
In Jeru- It doesn't say in the manger.
It does not
say
say
in the
that.
manger. It has a geographical location.
Israel. In Jerusalem.
Broadly speaking.
I mean, well, is Jerusalem your final answer?
Actually.
Wait.
Actually.
I mean, well,
No?
I mean, no, but
Bethlehem.
yes.
Yes.
But is
Sorry.
Bethlehem a city in Jerusalem? Am I tripping? Or is Bethlehem its own spot?
He was born in Bethlehem.
I mean, yes.
The answer is Bethlehem, everybody.
I mean, yes, the answer is Bethlehem, but
In
I,
Bethlehem, yes. I was like, why am I taking so long to get to this answer? Okay, my turn. Mad embarrassing. In Bethlehem, but at least I got it right.
yeah, you did.
What was the highest grossing Christmas movie of all time? This is a good one.
That is a good
I actually love this movie.
Is it an older movie?
It's from the 90s.
Oh, then I know. At least I think I do.
I'm not sure. Oh, that's what I was thinking. Home Alone. Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it. I knew
mean,
it.
my next choice was gonna be Die Hard,
Oh,
because
well,
there is that debate, but I'm
That
not
is
sure.
True. That Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
You guys helped me with Bethlehem almost. Because you were like, okay, it is.
Okay, here's just a random question while we're waiting. Would you consider Nightmare Before Christmas a Christmas movie or a Halloween movie?
That's a good question. I consider it a Christmas movie only because of the sound of the music.
Okay.
Like, it sounds like dark Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I always thought it's like a whole holiday season, because it encompasses basically walking down the aisle at like the holiday store, and you see all the holiday decorations, and it's all like the Halloween stuff and the Christmas stuff coming right in,
Okay.
and it's all like the same thing.
Okay.
To me, it always feels like it's just a general.
Smart. That was good marketing.
How do you
for
feel?
them. That was smart. I lean more towards Christmas movie, but I feel like it kicks. It definitely, because if on Halloween you see people like, you know, you see the whole like costumes and stuff like that, but it is a Christmas movie. Like, you know, I'm more. I put it this way. I would watch it cozy with like a cup of like vegan cocoa on Christmas rather than I would watch it on Halloween night.
Yeah.
I mean, this year I definitely watched it on Halloween.
Okay, well, see, that's.
But then again,
I haven't seen the movie in a long
this is-
time.
This is you.
That's you. That's you. You're just like, okay.
That's really,
I am a
that's
Halloween
on brand.
person.
The dog.
It is very much.
The
That's
dog
on
thing.
brand.
The darkness, darling, the darkness.
I'm a child of the dark moon.
Of the night.
Okay, whose question?
Oh, it's your question. No, because that was Home Alone,
Oh,
right?
it's my question.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's your question. Yes.
This is fun.
This is fun. I'm here for it.
Okay. Who wrote "Christmas doesn't come from a store"? Maybe Christmas perhaps means a little bit more.
Christmas doesn't come from a store. Perhaps it comes from a little bit more. Who wrote this?
Is it in a song?
It's in a song?
I don't think so.
Okay, so I'm gonna just go out on a limb here and say Dr. Seuss.
Yes.
Oh, are you
Oh my
serious?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you serious? I literally was like kidding.
It rhymes.
That's
So
the
it is very
that's
Dr. Seuss.
That's the only thing that made me think of that, and wow,
And it's almost like a riddle.
Yeah,
It's very Dr.
Are you
Seuss.
serious?
Yep. Dr. Seuss.
You're
I don't know where
lying.
it's coming. I don't know where it comes from, but
Wow.
Christmas doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas perhaps
See,
means a little bit more.
I need to be on Jeopardy.
Oh,
I need
it's
to be
cute.
on
What book
somebody's
it's from?
Jeopardy.
No,
I
it
could
doesn't. We need to Google these things.
I could have had some money. I could be making some money right now, child. Put me on. Okay. Wow, that was literally a get. Like that was like a what? Like I was
They
like
would
a,
have to give me a long timer because I was like, this is more animated. Like, yeah, okay. Like,
I mean, but it was the right answer.
I got it.
Jesus
It wasn't
was
wrong.
born in an age major. So, that was a reach back. Like, I don't. Come on. Yes. Sorry, I'm excited about this.
This is cute. I like this game. Let's see. Whose eyes are all aglow in the Christmas song?
Tiny Tots.
Yes. Good job.
That is the answer. I would never have gotten that.
Really?
Definitely. Yeah. For some reason.
With their eyes all aglow.
Yes.
For some reason, when you give me like half sentences of like lyrics and stuff, I can never figure out the rest. I don't even can think of what song it comes from.
Okay,
Mine goes
if
blank.
another song comes up, we have to sing it.
Oh Lord, you're trying to ruin my life. Tiny tot. No, it's like.
Give us a good one. I mean, all of them have been good so far.
Right.
They haven't. Okay. Which fairy tale was the first gingerbread house inspired by?
Was it Hansel and Gretel?
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
wow.
Yes.
I was thinking the same
It was
thing, and I'm
Hansel
like,
and
that's
Gretel.
not very Christmassy, but
It's not. Interesting.
But I guess that's where the gingerbread house was inspired by.
wow.
That makes sense.
That's pretty morbid. So, no, because think about it. So the gingerbread house was inspired by Hansel and Gretel, but yeah, every Christmas we get together and make gingerbread houses about these kids being eaten by this witch.
But then we eat the gingerbread. It makes sense.
On brand.
Macabre
On
Christmas.
brand. On brand.
I mean, but a lot of our happy-go-lucky, like our Disney stories, all come from darker.
That's a whole episode.
That is a whole episode,
Season
and we
2.
will go there.
we will definitely
go
go
there.
there.
Okay.
Hansel and Gretel.
Let's see.
Gingerbreads. Okay. That one was blank.
Okay. What was the real name of the character Tim Allen played in The Santa Claus?
Oh Lord, I don't know.
The real name of the
I
character.
have no idea.
That he played.
Yeah. I
So
don't
wait. So okay. Read the question again. This is a trick. This is like another like trick question.
What was the real name of the character Tim Allen plays in The Santa Claus?
So Tim plays.
He plays a guy, and then he ends up accidentally knocking off Santa Claus off the chimney, and then he puts on Santa Claus's suit, and he turns into Santa Claus. But I don't know what his
name was before he turned into Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Was his name related to like Santa Claus's real name? No. Okay. So then it's
what
not
was it?
that.
Something.
Okay.
What was it?
Scott Calvin?
Oh,
It's like his actual...
it is. Okay, see, because it's an SC name.
Chris-
Scott Calvin, Santa Claus.
Okay, Santa Claus.
So I
but
see
it's not
what-
Kris Kringle.
No.
Isn't Santa Claus's name? His real name is Kris Kringle.
Wait, Santa Claus has a real name?
I believe so. Yeah, he has a
I
name.
think so.
Kris Kringle.
I mean,
Why does that make me feel eerie, like Freddy Krueger eerie? Like
No!
you know what I mean? Like no, just the sound of it is like Kris Kringle. It just sounds very Krampus. Like
It does.
Are you trying to come ruin my life? I didn't know that Santa Claus has a real name, and his name is Kris Kringle.
I wish I had my
that's one of
phone.
them. That's one of them. I think he has other names too. But yeah,
Wow.
definitely. Kris
He who
Kringle.
has many names.
What's his wife's name? Does Santa have a wife? Is Santa gay? No.
Isn't there? So is there a show? I saw some article. I didn't read into it all the way, but there was a show recently that came out, or a movie, a holiday movie, where Santa Claus is kissing a man.
Oh.
That's it's a post office commercial.
Oh, it's a commercial, it's not a movie.
In like Finland or
And
one of the
his
Nordic
husband is
countries.
black, right?
No.
Sorry,
Oh.
no.
In the one that I saw, he comes down and he like gets like a guy finds him, and he comes back to this person's house every year and just keeps like running into him, and they only meet up on Christmas Day, Christmas night, and eventually Santa takes a night off so that he can actually see him and spend time with him, and like they
okay,
develop
Santa.
a little romance, and it's kind of cute.
Oh, that's cute.
Santa.
I'm gonna go watch it when I go. It's a commercial.
It's a commercial, yeah. It's very quick.
Okay,
And so
Santa.
so that's the backstory.
All right, Santa.
It's very cute.
Right.
We see what's popping. Okay.
Maybe Santa doesn't have a mystic.
You know, maybe not.
Oh no.
Okay. Who's
Wait, I think this is a wait. Who got asked the question? I don't remember what happened. Chris.
Oh, we asked. Yeah.
so it's me.
Oh
No, it's
yeah.
my turn. Because DeShawn, we asked DeShawn about the...
Right. You asked me what his name was, so it's Sayje's turn.
It's my turn.
Yep. To-do.
Which country started the tradition of putting up a Christmas tree?
Ooh.
I feel like that's a tricky question. Because don't Christmas trees come from like pagan traditions?
Right. So that's why I'm trying to think of who
Like
would have put up the Yule log. Is it... Okay, I gave you a hint with Home Alone. You have to give me a hint.
Oh,
Okay, are you able to get...
I'm trying to find a healthy hint.
Okay.
Because
Would you have guessed that?
No.
Not exactly, no.
What's a good... Ooh. No.
And
Where?
actually, it might be true. Like it might be from the country, but it also might be before this country was named this. So I don't know.
Okay. So it's in the UK.
It's in Europe.
Yes, in Europe, not UK. Would I say United Kingdom? Child, no, it's not. It's in Europe.
It's in Europe. Okay.
Yeah, it's in Europe.
Eastern Europe?
Some of it.
Dang, I just threw myself in the fire.
It is now a major house music party.
Oh, descriptions.
European country.
It's not Spain.
No.
No. Is it Sweden?
Nope.
No.
Norway?
No. That's what I thought at first, but no.
Me too.
I give up.
It's Germany.
I was gonna say that originally.
I was actually surprised that
Yeah.
it's Germany. I didn't think it was.
Yeah, I wasn't either. I didn't think. I didn't. Good. My first thought was Norway.
Germany, the first country that traditionally put up Christmas trees. Okay.
Maybe it was an actual Christmas tree, like a proper tree for Christmas.
They started it.
Elvis isn't going to have a white Christmas. He's going to have a
Blue Christmas?
blue
Ooh, good job.
That was a guess. That was an absolute guess.
Good job. I wouldn't have guessed that at all. Good job.
I don't even know the reference. That was just an
How does that
absolute.
song go? Oh, we said we had to sing a song.
Oh, I don't know the song.
I don't know that song either.
That was an absolute
A
guess.
blue Christmas? What? I don't even understand what that means.
Blue, like depressed Christmas?
Yeah, I guess
feel like that's what it
like
is.
a lonely Christmas.
He wanted a blue Christmas? Is that what they said?
What did Elvis want? Oh, Elvis isn't going to have a white Christmas. I guess it's probably a lyric.
Yeah, it's probably like something sad or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that song.
I don't know the song either.
No. Yeah, no.
I'm pretty sure if I heard it, I'd probably go, oh, it's
Right.
like one of those.
Yeah.
I don't know a lot of Elvis songs actually.
Me
Neither do I.
Yeah.
And he's...
The king of
Let me
rock
not do
music.
that. That's not nice. That's not shady.
Well,
We
you
thought
know,
we was gonna be
but you know what it is?
pushing
No. But I think that's a cultural thing because we would not have grown up with Elvis being a reference in our household
Very
culturally.
true.
You know what I mean? Like, yes, we all know who Elvis is, but it's no disrespect to Elvis's legacy, but that just wasn't the idols in our house. You know what I mean?
Mine either.
Yeah.
So,
Mine
yeah.
either.
Yeah. So,
Okay. Let's
see, no shade,
No shade.
all love.
figure this out. Call back. What are the two most popular names for Santa Claus?
Really? Okay, the first thing that comes to my mind is Saint Nick. Nicknames for Santa Claus.
The two most popular ones.
Saint Nick. Ooh, oh my God. It's right there, and I'm hearing it now, and I can't really think of what it is. Saint Nick and come on.
I'm like,
Come on, call
should I
back.
throw a pail of water on the burning Christmas tree? that's what.
Oh my gosh!
I just said it like not too long ago.
Did you?
Yeah.
The actual name, the Kris Kringle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Really? So that was the other popular name?
Kris Kringle and Saint Nick.
Oh wow! See, I was thinking of something. I was thinking of some
What were you
other
thinking
like
about?
jolly old.
Saint Nick.
Jolly also.
Oh. Okay. Well, never mind.
The two most popular. Like what he's
Kris
widely
Kringle.
known for.
I've never heard of Kris Kringle until today.
I'm trying to remember the name of this cartoon that used to come on every year during Christmas as a child, and it tells you the story of Santa Claus, like how basically how he becomes Santa and he meets all the elves and then but it was about Kris Kringle. That's gonna be my whole holiday homework.
Yes,
I'm gonna go back
Kris
and find out what that
Kringle.
cartoon was called, and I'm gonna watch it.
Okay. All right. Well, this will be our last one.
Okay.
Our last one. And this is.
Oh, it's my turn?
Yeah, it is yours. So we're wrapping it up on you.
Which popular Christmas beverage is also called milk punch?
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Coquito? Oh, no, eggnog.
Okay. Yes.
Sorry.
Well,
for me, it's coquito.
For me too.
But it's eggnog.
Yeah.
It's essentially similar.
I was going to say, it's just the same thing.
It's similar. Coquito is better though.
Yeah, I have to agree.
Personal choice,
I have to
but yes.
agree.
Yeah, I mean, I love anything with coconut in it or coconut cream, so it's
High five to
just
that.
it's
Yeah.
just how it is. One year I did try to make a vegan coquito and it didn't come out as good.
Oh.
Yeah, I tried to use like coconut milk and I think chia seeds to thicken it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
That sounds very.
It wasn't horrible. It just it wasn't as creamy. It wasn't the same. Juan is like, I'm not doing the vegan coquito. No,
Well,
maybe we will try it this year.
yeah. Well, Juan, thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
And before you go, I have to ask you, actually, what is your favorite memory or a thing you're grateful for about your experience with the show?
I have enjoyed just learning so much about putting this show together, getting to listen to the conversations. It has been great. We started this, I don't want to say on a whim, but it was not thought out to be as all of this, and having been able to produce all of this has been a great experience, a great learning experience, a great bonding experience. It's been great, actually.
Oh. Well, thank you.
Well, we appreciate you.
Yeah,
we're grateful for you and all that you do, and it just every episode just keeps getting better and better. And I feel like a lot of the ideas that you present and design for our Instagram page and everything, we're just so lucky to have you.
Speaking of which, for those who Juan is the person behind our logo. He was the one who, when Sayje said it definitely has to be visual, and I'm thinking we were just gonna sit at a laptop with a laptop camera. Right. Juan goes, well, actually, I have multiple cameras, so we can actually do a 3K angle. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, Juan is just, and then he asked me what color schemes, and we talked about it, and then he just went in. He created. Just went in hardcore. Our logo, our visuals, putting together our stuff for our social media. So thank you so much for that.
And thank you, Julian.
Yes, thank you, Julian, coming through, holding on the fort in the background with the cameras and the pictures and all of that. We love you so much. Thank you.
We love you.
Thank you.
Oh, it's raining.
Is it? Oh, well, it's about that time. Well, we'll be back. We gotta take a break. So thank you again so
Thank
much.
you.
We love you so much.
For being a good sport.
Yes.
This is fun. We'll be back.
The Oracle Shop is a metaphysical boutique located in the heart of Bushwick, Brooklyn. 164 Wilson, Brooklyn, New York, 11237. The Oracle Shop.
And so we're back. That was fun.
That was a lot of fun. Thank you. I had a good time. Thank you. And thank you, Juan.
Thank you, Juan.
Yeah, so, this is the end of our season 1. We have made 5 episodes in our first season. all different, all unique to how we want to like construct our show moving forward. And we're just so thankful for that. And again, I can't thank you enough for joining this journey with me, honestly. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh, of course. And a super, super big thank you to the Oracle Shop and the owner. We could not have done this the way that we have done it without this space, honestly.
Yeah. Big thank you. When I asked her, she was like, yeah, of course, it sounds fun. Go for it. And Jill is an amazing like boss. She's my boss because I work here too. And the way she just trusts, me with the store and know that I'm gonna take care of her baby. I'm so thankful, and I'm thankful for you for the idea to do it here, and I'm thankful for her for giving us the store and allowing us to do this here and to promote the store as well, and just blessing us our whole energy flow up in here. So just thank you. Major shout out to all of our guests that we've had.
Yes.
In our season 1, Islaya, the Blue Diva, the Lip Sync Diva. You know what I'm saying?
To Mel.
Yes, to
my
Mel.
boo.
Yes, thank you, Mel. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Can't wait to have Mel back. They're amazing, and I'm excited for the more conversations we will have
For the dating diaries.
Okay. Yes, it's gonna get real up in here. What else? Oh my gosh. I mean, this is our last closing of the year.
I know.
We're closing out 2021. I'm definitely looking forward to season 2.
Yes. A lot more guests.
Yes, yeah. I mean, we've been talking about season 2 like almost since a month ago. Just putting things in and planning. We are so excited for like things to grow and the things that are to come, and we hope you are excited too.
Yeah. If you would like to be on Unbinding the Binary, please feel free to DM us on Instagram at Unbinding.the.binary.
Well, no, almost.
Oh, sorry. Here we go again.
Unbinding.the.binary.
Yes. Give us a message.
Yes. Or you could just email us at unbinding.the.binary.podcast.com. And the easiest way to find out all of this is to just go to unbindingthebinary.com, our website, and all of the links are there. So if you go to unbindingthebinary.com, you can find our Instagram, our TikTok, our web email, and YouTube, and all of that will be there. So you can definitely hit us up. We would love to have more people on and collaborations and all of that. So yeah, boo.
Yeah, here we are.
Yes.
So I guess we will see you guys in 2022. So a happy new year to you as well.
Yes, happy new year.
Happy new year.
We'll be back January 11th. Yes, that was it. Yeah. We'll be back January 11th, 2022 with season 2, episode 1. Yes, 111
22
022.
Yeah, 20.
Yes, all of the numbers, which is very interesting because those like isn't the binary codes like 012 like aren't those like the binary code numbers that they use like even in like the Matrix thing 01 oh it's just 01 okay
01.
well whatever
Okay.
We were almost
It's
we understood the
we understood the assignment.
Well,
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Thank you. We'll see you in 2022.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Bye.
Ta-ta.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram at unbinding.the.binary. Email us at unbinding.the.binary.podcast@gmail.com.